of Buenos Aires, Argentina. I studied sperm capacitation for my PhD project, and I've heard about FAIR when I entered graduate school. In my laboratory we have a tradition of people that came to FAIR. They always told me how great this program was, and I think that stuck in my mind, that grew on me. I knew that I needed to do this program, but I think I didn't actually realize how big this was until I actually came here. I think that what actually amazed me the most was realizing how much bigger is the reproduction world aside of my own focus on the field. I always thought of myself as a reproductive scientist, or at least a project of one. But then I came here and realized how big the reproduction world is actually, how big the questions are, how much is there to answer, and how little I knew actually about the reproduction world. So I think that's my main reward here. I'm actually super impressed of some of the members of my group of FAIRvies, because I can actually see in them that they are brilliant people, and I can see how some of them are like really set to success. You can tell that these people are intelligent, and it's a pleasure to actually be sharing with them this experience, because it was day 3 and I can actually feel that we were long lost friends. During every lecture, I think, or during every opportunity that I have to actually speak to people, ideas are flourishing, questions are being asked. So those things, some of them I'm actually starting to write them in a notebook, because I probably know that the questions that I'm asking here might account for some project in the future, some interdisciplinary research project that we can start with other people. Even preparing my chalk talk, I started looking for information, and the activity of preparing a chalk talk, it's like a very basal thing. It's like a thing that everyone should do, and from that simple exercise, I'm starting to think of questions that are not related to my actual PhD, and that is something that is very valuable for a person that is going to live by the questions and the hypothesis. And yeah, I mean, aside from networking, I think that one of the things that this experience left me is to actually find some creativity in myself, in the sense of how to answer some questions that are still unanswered. My favorite thing here was to meet all of my FAIRvie colleagues, getting to know them, getting to know what they work with, asking questions related or unrelated to science, and actually getting their points of view. You are prepared the whole time to ask questions. You are prepared the whole time to listen to what other people has to say and to formulate hypotheses. And it's like where other courses they teach you something that is like a one-dimensional thing, or probably like some things that are more complicated. This course is just like teaching you like systems. Like the whole time they are teaching you multivariate things, and that is one of the things that I find different from this course. There are a lot of things that I knew prior coming here, things that has to do with molecular biology. But here it's like I revised all of those things in the same time in one laboratory, and that just made for an experience that is more, first it's very organic, and then it's like more comprehensive on the job of a scientist, on the work of a scientist, because it actually has like multi-dimension, and all of these dimensions are very well explained in every part of the third course.